Anxiety. We all know it. That familiar feeling of unease, that knot in your stomach, that voice whispering worries in your ear. It can feel overwhelming, like a wave threatening to pull you under. But what if we looked at anxiety differently? What if, instead of a foe, we saw it as a messenger? Anxiety, at its core, is a signal of importance. It highlights what matters to us, what we care about deeply. A looming deadline, an important presentation, a challenging conversation. These situations trigger anxiety because they matter. They hold weight in our lives. However, anxiety has a knack for exaggeration. It magnifies potential threats, turning molehills into mountains. That deadline becomes an insurmountable obstacle. The presentation transforms into a career-defining moment. The conversation morphs into a relationship-ending confrontation. But here's the truth. Most of these catastrophic scenarios never come to pass. Our anxiety-fueled imaginations often paint a far bleaker picture than reality. Understanding this tendency to overblow situations is the first step in mastering our anxiety. It's about recognizing the message without getting lost in the noise. It's about acknowledging the importance without succumbing to the fear. It's about learning to ride the waves of anxiety instead of letting them crash over us.
Our minds are expert storytellers, especially when it comes to anxiety. We weave intricate tales of what could go wrong, each scenario more disastrous than the last. This what-if thinking can trap us in a cycle of worry, leaving us feeling powerless and paralyzed. But there's a way to break free. Instead of fearing the worst-case scenario, what if we confronted it head-on? What if we dared to ask ourselves, what's the worst that could really happen? Often, when we dissect these feared outcomes, we realize they're not as terrifying as they seem. We discover our resilience, our ability to adapt and overcome challenges. We uncover hidden strengths and resources we didn't even know we possessed. Let's say you're anxious about a job interview. Your mind might spiral into imagining yourself fumbling every answer, being judged harshly by the interviewers, and ultimately losing the opportunity. Now pause. Take a breath. Ask yourself, what's the absolute worst that could happen? You might not get the job. Disappointing, yes, but not the end of the world. You'll learn from the experience, you'll keep searching, and you'll find another opportunity. By facing our fears head-on, we strip them of their power. We realize that even in the face of setbacks, we are capable, we are strong, and we will be okay.
The need for control can be a powerful driver of anxiety. We crave certainty in an uncertain world. We try to micromanage every aspect of our lives, believing that if we just plan and prepare enough, we can avoid disappointment, pain, or failure. But the truth is, life is inherently unpredictable. Things won't always go according to plan. There will be surprises, detours, and moments that spin outside of our control. And that's okay. Letting go of the need for absolute control doesn't mean resigning ourselves to chaos. It means accepting that we can't control everything and focusing our energy on what we can influence, our actions, our reactions, and our perspectives. One helpful exercise is creating a bucket list. This is a list of things you're no longer going to stress about, things that are beyond your control or simply not worth your precious energy. Maybe it's the weather, the traffic, or other people's opinions. Maybe it's that nagging feeling that you should be doing more, achieving more, being more. Whatever it is, write it down, release it, and allow yourself to let go.